Good morning, everybody, and welcome. I am back. Not competently back, but I'm back. Well, there's at least that. What do we get today? We'll just ride and see what happens today. The only plan. The constant cheering is very odd when there's nobody at the sideline. Like, there's some people here, but it would not sound like this. So it's very unsettling. I need to get this route done. This is like the second or third time I've started this route, so I want to finish it. Everything feels a little bit better than when it did on Wednesday. Seems like my body has settled back into non-gravel mode, which I'm okay with. Go ahead and switch to this for today. I don't feel like being big screen today. Kind of chill today. Nothing crazy. It's the goal of today. Just kind of settle in. Get back to basics. See if I can get 2 route badges done today. I nearly finished this one on Wednesday, but for some reason my body was not ready to be back on the bike, so I listened, and I decided I would take what it said. I don't like this new side display thing that they have. I don't like... They say a lot of people wanted the lap function. I don't know how many people wanted the lap function over other things. I'm curious. Like, I would rather have the group functions from Sauce before a lot of other things. Or a draft gauge. Or a draft visualization. Stuff like that. That would all be on my picks first. It's a weird shift. Goal is roughly a 2.0 average. Nothing too crazy. I mean, let's be honest, the goal is finishing first, but... I feel like that's kind of obvious. I'm okay not doing tiny races or anything else today. I don't have it in me. I mean, I'm just watching my heart rate. My heart rate's high. My body is still unhappy with me. I think it thinks I'm going to put it through a thing like last weekend. Yeah, mentally and physically. My body is not happy with me. It's even fighting the position on the bike. So, yeah. Definitely not my thing. I don't like going back and forth between the two. Seems my body doesn't either. It's like I'm having to do a full body reset. It's weird. Like, remind myself what it is like to ride this. I mean, the position on that bike is fairly different, and the riding style is fairly different, so I guess that's it. But it definitely feels weird. Thanks, Windows. Appreciate it. I don't know why you waited so long for that. You've been on for like an hour. Yeah, it looks like today is just going to be reminding my body what we do. Very weird. I wonder how much of this is also in the last month. I've swapped between like 4 different bikes. Time trial bike, Swift Ride, this, and the gravel bike. I've really confused my body, I think. So, now I'll just settle back into one. I didn't even think about that. My body's probably just ridiculously confused. All the confetti. Let's not get XP like last time. Last time, I always got XP. Oh, that's better. I would think I went through 3 sprints and all were XP. I was actually pretty happy with Wednesday, or no, not Wednesday, Sunday. First time I've ridden in a pack in a while, and it didn't go bad. Granted, it's probably because it's also gravel racing, so it's a little bit different in spirit. But pretty happy with that. I was a little concerned because I haven't done bunch riding in a while. Curious what courses these two are on if they're such different lengths. Because I know a lot of courses go through this section now. But I wish I could always see, like, if somebody's on a route, what route. How would you fit that in? I don't. You need like a toggle. And then there was one. Hey, I'll get my next upgrade today. I don't know why I'm bothering to stay with this person. Let's ease off so we create gaps, so I'm not going to try to follow. Unless they're trying to get me to stay with them, which it's like, You're doing too much power for what I want to do right now. Gonna make myself be responsible, even though that's very difficult for me. I'm trying to be good. Not easy. I'm also kind of like mentally fiddling with my leg position, because for some reason I have hitching on my left side, despite the fact that this is the same position I always ride. So, it's very weird. Trying to figure out what's causing it. Uh-huh. Well, in 4.5 hours on an unfamiliar bike that I've only ridden a couple of times, then going back to this with different shoes and pedals is tough. I'm settling at least back into where I want to be in the zones. That's good. We're getting there. I'm not even listening to it, so I'm not even sure which one it is. Ah, gotcha. Really wish they'd give you steamrollers now in France with how many cobbles there are. I think it's only a fair request. Goody, XP. Just like last time. Alright. We're pretty close to where I had to stop last time, so... We're doing better. Of course, this always ends in the fun part. The lovely climb at the end. The good thing is I think I'll actually get double XP from this. Because I'll finish the route, which is a badge. And then there's also a challenge. Do all the routes, the new routes in France. Which isn't the last one. So I should get some good XP. Something like 1250. Maybe. That'll be a nice little bump. It's a very dejected rider, I'm sure, and I'm not going to say why. No XP. Okay, that's not much help either. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my draft on either of you. I'm going to barely get use out of it. Alright. Now we're into sections that I'm pretty sure I didn't do on Wednesday. Not that I don't know where this is going, but... I'll be happy to have all of Francis routes done. Again. I think this will leave me with 5 routes to do total. Ah, citrus. Thank you. The only way I'm gonna get to use this. Sorry, Silva. You're the chosen one. Usually I would want to do this to somebody in a workout, so it's less punishing. But I gotta make use of it when I can. Yeah, and I couldn't use this person because they're not going fast enough. Oh well. Really no good options. Almost to the climb, and then it'll be what it is. I'm sure it is, Bad Salt. I saw Q1. I was watching Q1 and the Giro. I got to watch the end of the Giro, but I didn't get to watch the end of Q1. Or qualifying. But how you doing, Bad Salt? But that tells me there was no red flags. So nobody crashed. Because it wouldn't have finished by now. If there was crashes or red flags. See? Spoilers. Jeez. Just about at the TKOM. So this is basically at like 2.6K-ish. Or we'll just chill. I'm not gonna go hard. It's Yuki Fire. No, I think people are realizing that it just means the second car is just stupidly hard to drive. And everybody all of a sudden feels bad for Perez. That's what people have decided now, realizing that Max is just a demon. And a legitimate generational talent. Because they build a car around him, and they build it to be nearly impossible to drive. Because he can extract it. Whereas anybody else gets in and struggles. So, people just have a newfound respect for all of the number 2 drivers they got dropped. Gasly, Albon, Tsunoda, Lawson. Although, Lawson was a bit of an idiot about his. He talked trash before he even got in the car. Which is just stupid. So, I genuinely don't like Lawson just because of how much he ran his mouth. I feel a bit bad for Tsunoda, but he had a bit of a hothead too. Like, personally, I did like Perez, but he did seem to fall away last year. Now, could that have been some of the changes to the car? Maybe. But Perez was always favorite second driver out of these recent ones. He tried hard, and was probably the best out of the 3. Albon is now in a better car, ironically. I just hope they don't now switch in Hadjar. It's not going to get any better. Yeah, so is Lawson. It doesn't mean they won't make stupid decisions again. I just don't like how it's becoming the norm to switch people out so fast. Like how, you know, Colapinto was put in. It's just not right. It's like, you didn't perform in 2 races, and it's like, okay. It's a brand new car to them. Yeah. It's weird. I don't like how they're doing things. Just let somebody have, at minimum, half a season. And that's bare minimum. Ideally, let them have the season. Like, the Constructors' Championship for Red Bull is already lost. No worries. You have fun. I will be here. Got half of the climb done. Close to it, at least. You have fun with that. I did that last Sunday, and I don't want to do it again for a bit. I'm gonna stay indoors for a while. K for K. 15.5 raised. 15.5K. So, solid. Very solid. I will not be upset with that. No. We haven't done the IRL event, which will be in September now. So, there will be a little bit more to come. Nix, what are you doing, bud? Nix? What are you chasing? Do I even want to know? Did you find a spider? No. On my campaign page, you have until end of day today. The reward should still be open. But it has to be done before end of day today, and I don't have control over that. Just DM me on Discord if you have any questions. Or somewhere. You know how to message me. Not much left. 700 meters. Right now, Beeble is probably doing tiny races. Hope that's going well for him. Nick, so you're just having fun down here? You being a punk? He is so mischievous. Two turns left. Next, why are you such a punk? Yes, very much so. He's just wandering, searching for something to do. Like checking behind all of the computers, trying to look under the door. He's looking for trouble. There we go. Like, what did he do? There we go. That is 2 things done. Hell of the North route badge. And the task for completing 5 routes. They know what he does. You don't need to show me the full route of Von 2. I'm not doing Von 2. The person in front of me has done almost 200 kilometers. Jesus. That's a lot. I was waiting to see if they U-turned to see if they were doing an Everest. Granted, I get that Von 2 is good for that, but still. That sounds miserable. I am definitely heavier than that. That's for sure. That is shown by this. Oh, they're also on one of the Halo bikes. You have fun with that. That means you've upgraded 3 bikes to max. Ugh. I'm good without that, thanks. That's too much effort. Almost to the point where I'll stop now and reset. We're just about done with the 3 kilometers. There's kind of a bump here. Let's see. How much does this go downhill? I see a little bit more of downhill, so. I can't remember. I think this is steep enough to be worth it. Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, it's like 6%. 7%. Good enough. I think if I had sprinted at the start to kind of get up to speed, it probably would have brought me down here all the way, but I didn't, so. Oh well. I want to know why there's a road here on the right. Like, it's very rare that they have lined roads like that. But it doesn't go anywhere meaningful, so. Alright. Good enough. That's pretty good. Yes, I want the video of the start of my ride. That's a weird choice. So weird choice. 49. Yeah, not surprised. Haven't really been able to do much there. Why? Oh, because I'm an idiot. Helps if you actually use the right buttons. I'm smart. I was like, why is it backing out? Because I was hitting B instead of A. That'll do it. I'm not excited about this one, but... Nice job. No. Did we go up the whole thing? I think we turned before we go up the whole thing. Yeah. I'm very familiar with this route. Not my favorite. Although, I guess I do race well. So that's not true. I do well on this course, but it's very difficult. It's so punchy. I just love a lot of feathers, please. I'll take a feather every lap. And we'll be fine with that. We have 6 laps of this. Completely forgot I had it in a small ring. That is not what I asked for. I said feather, not arrow. Yeah, eventually we'll turn left here, I believe. And go upwards. But that's the end of the route. We're literally just going to do loops of this end of the course. For this moment. Seven power-ups is pretty nice, but... it'd be nicer if I could pick what they were. Like in free ride, I feel like you should be able to. I mean, in all honesty, you should be able to pick them at any point because some people's strategies would change depending if they could pick. Like, let's say you have a climb coming up. Do you want a feather or an anvil? Feather to get up or anvil over the top? Something like that. That is, of course, if the climb doesn't have a banner at the top, because I'd pick an anvil at the top. But you get what I mean. Like, arrow or draft? Do you plan on being on the front or sitting in? Sprinters will probably go for arrow. Non-sprinters might go for draft. Or people that are suffering might go for draft. Because it lasts longer. And the benefit is being in the bunch. But who am I to suggest reasonable ideas? Over half the climbing will just be these rollers. I'm curious, does this... Okay. Why don't I have the sidebar now when I'm literally doing laps? I'm confused. I don't think I can join Bernie when Bernie's going the other way, so... Feather. Come on. Okay. I can be happy with that. Now let's just go for feathers the next 5 times. And we'll be in business. Getting close to 9 million drops again. We'll be getting close to that upgrade too. funny thing is, they do host races around this. I've seen videos of this course. It's insane. Because it doesn't ever seem like it's fully shut down. Like, there's still walkers and stuff around. It's terrifying. Seems stupidly unsafe. But I'm not riding it outdoors, so I don't care. But it does seem insane. So on the downhill, feather for the uphill. As long as I don't get XP, I should be pretty good with power-ups, because even draft, there should be enough people. But feather is definitely my preference right now. If I could elect feather every time, I would. Just for this last little kicker. So I've got to do it 5 more times, so. And feather. It's just about the perfect length. There we go. Runs out right as it drops below 3%. Feather. Oh, okay. Alright. I don't know why you were so hard to catch. very weird. Like, they were hard to catch, and immediately caught. Should be getting level 3 upgrades soon, I believe, for the bike. Should be close, at least. Up. That was weird how that person was hanging with me. Despite not even remotely doing the same once. I was very confused. Why would you use a feather here? There we go. Stage 3 upgrade now available. We'll do that in a second once this runs out. Ah, fine, arrow. This is what I usually like doing. Somebody in a workout. So there's really no hard feelings. Because I can't get draft anyways. So I don't feel as bad about it. Alright. I want my drivetrain efficiency. Come on now. I don't want to shave speed, though. You know, just keep doing your thing. Okay, there we go. Okay. Still going. I do wish I could do the upgrade while I'm moving. Because I'm not switching bikes. I just want the upgrade. The problem with New York. It's all up and down. But I don't want to stop my guy from riding 3 kilometers, but I don't pedal. But I would like the upgrade. We're close. There we go. Alright, yay. More ride kilometers instead of time. Punish me for any uphill kilometers I do. Got it. That's the tough thing about this. You get punished if you decide to climb. A little over halfway. Oh, that little stop. I can tell my body is not fully recovered from last weekend. As ridiculous as that sounds. But we'll get this one done too. I'm gonna do like 2/3 of the climbing just outside the climb. I always forget how rolly New York is. Two more laps after this. We got 3 more times up this hill. And then obviously the main climb, so. The whole point of this route. Alright, 2 more times up that kicker. And then the major climb. Not like I'm really going to go harder than major. Better. Fucking. Still useful. Two more times of going straight ahead. Third time we turn left. That's a lot of people in one go. Bye. I am curious how much climbing we'll have left once we get to the climb. Alright. Around we go again, to the final lap. Thanks for telling me that I have 375 kilometers left. Helpful. It's a lot. That's like one Barty ride. Getting passed by a torso again. Alright, one more time up that. Better. Okay, that's just punishment. Last loop. Last time we go straight. Alright. Almost done. $4K left. Half the climbing done. Over half. Probably pretty close to 2/3. I have a hair that's taunting me.
Hello there.
Hey, Vidar, how's it going? You came in right as I'm about to do the stupid climb. Good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm doing LaGuardia after party, which means I'm about to do the New York KOM. As much as I don't want to. What have you done? Why? What possessed you to do that? I did just finish all the France routes, so I did just do Petit KOM, so I get part of your pain. Nobody should choose to do Vontu. This shouldn't be a thing. Fair. I mean, I had to do Ven 10 the other day. For the same reason. Yeah, right before this, I finished all the France badges. And this should get me all the rest of the New York badges. So I'll be back to, I think, only having Watopia to do. So I'm hoping this gives me a feather. I'm not going hard up it or anything, but a feather would just be nice, because this KOM is stupid. Feather. I hate you. Just trying to get my body readapted to this bike after last weekend. It's not easy. Oh, God. That sounds miserable. Why would you offer? I have never offered my services for that. Because I don't want to. If you choose to do with the Alp, that's your own punishment. That's my logic. Then again, I would not be much help because I wouldn't be fast enough to be useful. That's one of the things I will not chip in with is things like that, because that's a long help. It's hard enough to do the Alp once, let alone at somebody else's pace. Kickers, I still have like 100 meters of climbing left to do. But I'm just gonna take it chill. No pushing. Yeah, fair. Oh. When you join for the last lap where they don't finish at the top. Like, I'll help you for lap half. Because I think it's like 8.5. I hate this climb. Oh, Jesus. Alright, going right. $1.3K left. Yeah, there's a lot of people doing things to upgrade their bikes in ways. That's all I'll say. One kilometer. Yeah, I am. I mean, it didn't come out that long ago. This is one of the newer ones that came out for the racing series. After this, only like 4. I can show you after. Or at least the official badges that are listed on the front. Wow. There we go. There we go, that's another one down. Get my 3 kilometers. Forgot to drop my draft so I could actually get something new. Thank you. Yay. Oh, same. What are you preparing for? Oh, dang. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm slowly trying to get ready for the triple bypass. 118 miles, a little over 10,000 feet of climbing. Thanks, Peter. Is there any more downhill up here? Not really. I'll get to the sprint banner. I know exactly where I am. It's going to be a challenge because it goes up to like 11,000 feet. So you hit oxygen debt pretty quick. It's going to be a matter of pacing. It's going to be very difficult. That should be enough to get me through. There we go. Pretty good. Alright, let's go take a look. Actually, I realized. Achievements. Let's see. Shorelines and summits, accelerate to elevate. I know about those two. Hilly route reverse. What? That's gotta be a event only. Navigate. Swift Games 25 Queen. Richmond loop around. It says I have that, I thought. Huh. Oh my god. That's insane. London Classic reverse. Park Perimeter reverse. Okay. So yeah, all of these are event badges that I'll need to go manually find. Macaron. I thought I had that one. Let's see. So if I do workouts, let's see. What shows up? So accelerate to elevate. Swift Games Queen, Shorelines and Summit, Navigate. Okay, yep, I knew those. Macquarie. Macquarie is done. Yeah, so, like, Macaron I can't do. It's not there. London, I can't do any. New York, I can't do any. Scotland, I can't do any. Richmond, okay, Richmond loop around does show up, so I do need to do that eventually. Yorkshire is done. Innsbruck is done. Paris is done. So technically, I only have 5 that I can do at the moment. So I was wrong. I do have 5. Because there's technically more, but I can't do them. So I don't count them if I can't do them myself. Like, if they don't show up as a route to do, then I don't count them. They'll eventually become routes, I'm sure. But I can't do them without manually navigating them, and I'm not going to do that, because that's annoying. So yeah, 5. 5 is the legitimate. So, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, there's a Zwift calendar. But, if they're event only, it's going to be very rare that they do them. So, and I'm not going to hunt them down to do them, because that's just not worth it. Zwift Hacks doesn't, it actually hasn't been updated. You can change the world, but it would show up as a workout option if it was able to be done. The only thing, I might be able to do one of them. I don't know if you can do them as a meetup or a club ride. I'll have to check that, but that's the only other way, because there's some that are legitimately event only that you actually have to be a Zwift club, like a Zwift recognized club, in order to be able to organize them. So there's some that are very, very difficult to get if you missed them, which a lot of those were race courses and stuff, which, oh well, it is what it is. I'm not super concerned about that because it doesn't show up on like the companion app. The companion app will only show ones that are available to ride. So that's all I care about. But I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I have done 2 routes, been on for almost an hour and 45 minutes, which is pretty good considering how much my body rejected riding on Wednesday. And then we'll try to get back into it probably Monday. I think that'll be the next thing I do is Monday, Wednesday, and then go from there. So, the Macaron Classique reverse, basically a lot of the reverses were event only. Because I can't find them in the app. I think the app only shows the 5 Richmond loop around and then the 4 Watopia courses. I think are the only ones that I can actually do. But we'll see. I'll take a look at it. I'm not super concerned. You don't get anything for doing them all. So, but I will see everybody again on Monday. Hopefully you have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.